Hello, Memory Keepers. This is Allie Edwards, and I am here today to introduce you to our Week in the Life collection for 2024. Week in the Life is a 7-day memory keeping project where you are invited to document the details of your life, the minutia of your life, the everyday rhythms of your life in this particular season. Imagine how cool it would be to look back years from now and be able to see how you were living over the course of 7 days. What were you eating? What kind of work were you doing? Where were you going? What were all of those little things that made up your life? Those are the questions to answer during Week in the Life. I've been doing this project. I think the first time I did it was back in 2005. So many years of Week in the Life projects. You can check those out on YouTube or on my blog for the back archives of this particular project. But the focus of today's video is to just introduce you to the products that we are offering this year to help support storytelling within this project. For 2024, we have 2 album options available. We have a 6x8 and we have a 10x8. As always, you can use a different album. We have other ones in our shop that are available, but we usually offer a couple for this project that are specific. This year, we're doing one very specific graphic black and white day of the week album. I'm pretty sure, I think I'm going to do 6x8 this year just to mix it up. The last couple of years I've done 10x8, which I love. Just looking for something a little bit different. My brain works a little bit differently when I'm doing this size versus this size, and I like the creative adventure of switching things up. So we've got the black and white with a gold polka dot on the inside. It comes with a collection of page protectors. You can read more about that, the page protector configurations and those things in the actual blog post that goes along with this video. The 10x8 album is a lovely cream album with gold foil dots, so the same pattern that's on the inside of this one, or essentially very similar, is on the outside of this one, and then this one has gray lines on the inside. Also comes with a selection or a package of page protectors for the project. If you are looking for date information for our 2024 project, check the blog post. We do a community documenting week where we establish a specific week to document all together as a community. It makes it fun to have other people participating actually around the world in this project. It's great for support and for encouragement along the way. You can check out the blog post for more information on that. We have 2 kit offerings this year. We have our main kit, and then we did a mini kit option this year that's focused on you and me, and we'll talk about that one in just a minute. Let's start off by taking a look at what's included in our Week in the Life main kit this year. This year we have put together a fun, bold graphic collection that has color and black and white mixed into it. The pieces that you're going to find in the main kit, let's talk a little bit about what we have for this one. Let's start off with the 4x6 cards. We've got a reason why card. We have a day of the week card. We have a great title card that says the stories of this week. And then we have for Monday through Sunday, we have cards, 4x6 cards, that have the day of the week on the top with a high-low story invitation on there. So maybe you're going to write the high, and then maybe you're going to write the low, and then maybe you're going to write something else underneath. Lots of different ways that you could use these particular cards. With this project, I often don't do a lot of embellishing. It's really more focused on the words and the photos, and so that's how we designed the kit to support the storytelling. All right, so next up then we have 3x4 journal cards, starting off with Life Right Now, and then we have the days of the week. Super colorful, fun, bold, Monday through Sunday. Let's see, there's one that says Simply Remember. Just going to see how many, these are all, got the repeated ones. Life isn't a matter of milestones, but of moments. Love how that one turned out. And then the rest of these are the days of the week. Super fun. Love how those turned out. In addition to those 3x4 cards, we have a set. Wait until you guys see these. You're going to love these. These are vellum envelopes with cards in them with a little tab on the top. So each day has its own color, and then the little card here, and then the vellum pocket. So super cute. These are just a little bit too big to fit into the 3x4 pockets. So you'll potentially want to use these outside of the page protector, maybe on top of a full page photo. That would be a fun way to use them. Or these guys right here can slip into the 3x4 pocket. So if you wanted to save these for something else, use them in a different project, lots of creativity can come from how you might want to use these. And maybe you end up putting a photo on here or slipping a photo inside. That would be cute with the vellum on the outside. All right, then we have 3x8 cards here. This is morning, afternoon, and evening, giving you an opportunity to document different things that might be going on. There are 7 of these repeated here to add consistency to your album. You can punch holes in these if you want, or you can just slip them directly into a 3x8 page protector. Next up, we have these large tabs, and you can see each one says hello, the day of the week, on black on the front, so Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and then on the back is space for journaling or a large photo. Let me show you how these fit into the album itself. These fit in either the 10x8 or the 6x8 album. You just add them in just like that. Great for an outside of the page protector page in your project. These could also be used if you wanted to make a mini book. You could absolutely use these maybe with some rings or a different kind of binding system to just create some sort of a mini book. That would be a fun way to use these as well. I love how all of these pieces can be used within the project, or you can use it for your regular ongoing documenting. One other element you're going to find in the kit that I didn't have when I was actually doing the filming are a great collection of strips there. They are journaling strips. They have sentiments on one end, and then you can add a little bit of journaling. You can cut them up. Some of them have ampersands. Super cute to add words directly on those. Next, we have these plastic words or plastic days of the week. We've got Wednesday, Friday, fun, colorful, Saturday. These are a range of sizes. Let's see how tall the Wednesday one is. This one is about 5.5 inches tall and maybe 3.5 inches wide. These would be great on top of a transparency, or you could put them on top of a photo, one for each day of the week there. And then we have the chipboard set. This is a new die, so a new cut of a chipboard. Each day has its own banner here. We've got some asterisks. We have some small circles that say the story. We've got a little title, Week in the Life. Life is a series of 1,000 tiny miracles, current basic routines, these moments matter most, big smile, 24 for the year there. All right, that's a look at our 2024 Week in the Life main kit. Let's take a look at the mini kit with the theme of you and me. All right, this year we decided to do something a little bit different with our mini kit, and we picked a specific theme, which is the theme of you and me. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got included in this kit. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the contents of this fun You and Me mini kit that we did for Week in the Life this year. Let's start off. This one has a couple papers. We have a die cut paper with the circles in it. This one has the holes already punched. A fun bonus is that you get the circles from the inside of that, which can be used for lots of things. We have a currently tag page here with some ing words that you can document about you and someone else, you know, me and someone else. And then we have a Dear You, Love Me. This would be a fun one to kick off your album if you wanted a way to begin this year. Then we have the big plastic words, the you and the me and the us. Those can be added on into your project in a variety of different ways. We have some pleather ampersands here in black and white. These have adhesive on the back of them, so really kind of playing into the you and me or we and us sort of thing. And then we have a fun vellum set here. So let's go through the different pieces that are included in the vellum set. There are 7 frames here that are great for 3x4. Those can go right into your album. You can add a photo on top. You could add journaling on top with a slick writer. You could add embellishments. In this collection with these guys, let's get these set up here in the right spot. There are a variety of different little sentiments. There's some 2x2 squares. We're going to talk more about some other 2x2 squares, but these are the vellum ones. There's 1, 2, 3, today's stuff, your stuff, my stuff. Then we also have some circles. We've got our week, we love, we eat, and then we are. We've got a couple phrases here. There's our story, love you, the you and me, that turned out super cute too. Then there's a few punctuation. There's a dollar sign and a exclamation point and a question mark. There's a couple quotation marks there. These are all, again, vellum pieces. And there's a couple ampersands. There's like a yellow ampersand, and then there is a white ampersand there in the vellum. And then I think there's 7 hearts and 7 plus signs, which is something that I like using as a and or as an ampersand, essentially. Those turn out super cute. So those are all the vellum pieces. And then in this one, we decided to do something a little bit different this time and create a pack of 2x2 paper die cuts, and I'm going to show you the other ones in a minute, the ones that you could write on. These ones have sentiments on them or little titles. You and me and you. This one says documenting us, you make this life better, full of thanks for this day, and then little bits of life. And what we did for these 2x2s, which I think is super fun, there are 7 for the theme of us, right? Which it's the little extra right in there says just a little something. So 1 for each day of the week with us, and then 1 for each day of the week with me, and then 1 for each day of the week for you. So super cute, great for using the 2x2 page protectors. You might have some of those in your stash. I love how those turned out a great home for some journaling during the documenting week. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the individual items we have available in the shop this year for our Week in the Life collection. All right, diving into the things that we have available individually in the shop, we have a set of day of the week transparencies. These are in the 10 by 8 size. Super easy to cut down if you are going to be using the 6 by 8, which is probably what I'm going to do. You could fold these, but when you cut them, I'm probably just going to add mine in and then cut it, and then I'm going to have an extra transparency, which is also fun that I could use in a different way in the album. So that is the transparency day of the week set. We have those for each day. These do have holes already punched in them in the same graphic fun font that we're using in the rest of the collection. Next up, we have a Week in the Life notebook. We offered this last year. I think it was last year or the year before for the first time. We have updated the cover. We've updated the inside so that the colors are similar to the colors in the kit this year. If you haven't had a chance to look at this, this is actually a project altogether in the notebook itself. So maybe this year you're like, I don't really want to do a big binder album. I'd like to do something a little bit different. I want it to be looser. This is a great way to document your week. Or maybe you're just like, I'm not sure if I want to jump into, the full project in a traditional scrapbooking sort of way, but you still want to document it. This would be great for that. So this has a timeline where you can add in what you're doing over the course of the day. It has blank pages that you could add photos onto. For each day of the week, it has gratitudes for today and feelings about today. And then it also has an ing word set. Loving, listening, working for each day. What are you doing? And then it also has what you want to remember. So just a space to document that, plus a couple of blank pages at the end of each day before it goes into Tuesday, and then that repeats. So really fun way to document a week in your life. I love this idea. I haven't used it because I always end up doing the bigger project, but I love the concept and I love the cover of this one. I think that's really fun. All right, let's talk about stamp sets that we are offering this year. We have 2 4x6 and 2 6x8 stamp sets. We have a number stamp set with the word currently on the bottom. This is in the font that we're using this year, so it has some fun variation on the widths of the different numbers there. That turned out super cute. So if you like to have numbers in your project, this would be great for that. And then we also did one that it lends toward the me and you kit. So it's got our story, me and you, me, us, you in outlines, and then dear, you, a comma, love, and me. So you could stamp those things out. So those are the 2 4x6 stamps. Then for the 6x8, we did a big one with the designs of the fun days of the week there. Definitely a fun way. You could do, I just imagine doing like embossing powder on these, or doing, with a different color. That would be super fun. The other one we have available is a punctuation set. This one also turned out super cute. I love the sizing on these. Let's measure a few of them. Like this ampersand is just about 1.75, but that's not an ampersand. It's a pound sign. You guys know. That's about 2.25. This big ampersand right here is about 2.5 by 2. The heart there is like 1¼ by 1½, just to kind of give you some ideas on the sizing there. Let's go back and look at these ones and to talk about some sizing too. This is a little bit less than 3 inches tall, and I would say just less than 2 inches wide. That's the biggest one. This one width-wise is about 2½ by 2. So also super fun. So those are the 4 stamp sets that we are offering this year. All right, and then we have 4 other items in the shop. Each one of these are available individually. I just thought I would show you them all together. One of the things we did this year is a fun set. These are vellum. There are 7 sheets of vellum here, 1 for each day of the week if you wanted to use them that way, with circles on top of them. So you could add embellishments here, you could add photos, you could cut out the circles, you could cut these up, lots of fun things that you could do with them. I love them as just a home for embellishments or little photos, different ways that you might want to document over the course of the week. We also did a set of 7 half circles. So if you're looking to add some interest in page shape into your project, these are in the colors of the kit. They are all white on the back, so you can add a photo directly on the back. These have gold foil dots on the top part. Super cute, and again, a nice way to add consistency into your album. We also did a set of pleather. This is like a thin pleather adhesive backed circles with the day of the week just on the just the initial of the day of the week. These are 2½ inch circles. I mean, they would even look cute right on top of there. Lots of options for ways to use these. And then we also did a set of banners, and these are plastic banners. Let's go through them. They have some repeated designs on them. First, let's measure them. So these are just a little bit, they're just a little less than 2 inches wide and just a little less than 2 inches tall. These fit into the 2x2 page protector. So let's go ahead and just look at those. So if you really liked like the squares in the You and Me kit, these would be fun to intermix with those. So let's just go through, we'll add these right here. So some of them, we've got numbers, we have lines, some of them are blank like that. I'll just put them in the same place. Then we have days of the week, the outlines. This is outlined with gold foil, some quotation marks. Those turn out cute. The black and white. Days of the week. So, you know, like each on Monday, you could put the Monday in there, and then you could put, you know, the Monday me, Monday you, Monday us kind of thing intermixed in there. That would be really fun. So days of the week, numbers again, quotation marks for capturing things that people say. Just more, whoops here. Some of these are colored outlines, and some of them are gold foil outlines. So fun. So these are similar if you are a December daily person and you like doing that project and you have seen collection overviews in the past. We often do a die cut pack like this or a plastic pack like this in a specific shape. And so this is what we decided to bring that over into this project as well, because it's super fun and we all like it. And I love being able to use the 2x2s too. So then we have some that have gold on them. Very, very fun. All right. I think I have covered everything. If I have missed things, it will be in the blog post. We are going to have a buy all option again this year with a mug. I don't have that here in the house right now, so I can't show you that, but it may be in the blog post. By the time you see this, we will probably see that. We are also doing, I think, a water tumbler, a glass water tumbler, I believe, that you might see that on there. And again, the dates for documenting and all of the other details on the actual project happenings are going to be on the blog post as well. So you're probably able to see those as you are watching this video. As always, if you guys have questions, you can let me know in the comments below. And I can't wait to document another week in the life alongside of you guys this year in 2024.